Hey guys, what's wrong? We're here with another video. We're in Brazil for the Formula 1 Tier 1 Grand Prix. Yes, I did a Tier 1 race and this is how it went in Brazil. This is the only race I did for Tier 1, by the way, and I thought I'd get rid of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix first for uploading this one, just because it made more sense how to get the F3 stuff out of the way for the F1 stuff going to new season. So, the new game's already out, I know, so I'm not expecting this to get many views, but here we are. Q1 coming towards the line. It's a fast lap for 7.4. Which I don't know if it was fast my F3 time or not, but we're going to push on anyway through this right-hander. Tricky right-hander here through turn 5, I think. Turn 6, wherever always lost the car. That's a big save through there, and just getting out the way, making sure I'm not in the way of anyone else. We're going to push on for the lap though, heading into turn 1. We're going to green on a delta to start off with. Go in the apex 2 a bit quickly. It's turn 2. Hit the curb at turn 3. We're into the wall. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a big impact. I did that in the F3 qualifying as well, if you remember. But I didn't quite hit the wall as badly as that. But we did a 7.4 in this session in Q1, which has put us P8 at the moment. So, you know what? Being a Tier 3 driver, being chucked into F1 to be top 8. That's not a bad start. Let's see if we can continue this run, though. Into turn 2 comes Unity Harsh. She loses through in turn 3. He's gone for a spin. That's a big lose by Unity Harsh. And he's hit the wall a little bit there as well. So that's not a good start of qualifying session for him. Now we're going to push her on Recard Tires. Want to get into the top 10 ideally, but anything is better than P14 at the moment, I suppose. Heading into turn 1. Late apex. Hit that bit perfectly into turn 2. Bit tentative, I got to say. I think that was a bit too tentative down on our delta. So it definitely was tentative through there. Now along this back straight, out of turn 3, heading towards turn 4 through the sector splits we go. It's turn 4, got to hit the curb on the inside, got to hit it on the outside as well. This is not a bad turn 5 either. Now heading towards turn 6, turn 7, the fast right-handers. Scary here, can we get it right? Turn 6, turn 7, the car staying with us. It's turn 8, the right-hander. Missed the apex slightly there. It's turn 9, the left-hander. It's a bit late apex. Very hard to get it right, but we get it bang on. Heading towards turn 10, the right-hander here. It's turn 10, down to second gear. Thought about going down to first gear. Didn't quite get that, though. It's turn 11, the left-hander. This does not look like a bad sector 2 time at all. It's purple, in fact. It's the final couple of corners. Not a bad start. Out of the last corner we go, heading towards the line. Then what is this lap time going to be? One couple of corners to go. Just got to hug the inside as much as possible. We're in P14 at the moment. Are we going to improve that much? Coming towards the line, we improved to P10. Do we keep it? No. We moved to P11. Okay, we're first on that. So, first on fresh tyres. So here we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 red lights. Is this going to be a good start from us starting P10 because someone had a penalty? Away we go. This doesn't look to be a bad start. Can we get past Mercedes driver on the inside? We're going to be 3 wide into turn 1. We're going to back out for a little bit. There's contact on the left-hand side between the Mercedes and two Mercedes, in fact. It's turn 2. Get the inside run. We gain a position on the start. Can we keep this position? No, they're going 4 wide, pretty much in front. We're going to get the slipstream of NRC Rayner. I don't know. These are new names that I've not had to deal with before, so this is a new start. We've been tentative on the inside of me because we were tentative. Goes Roberts, forces me off the track annoyingly. And that means that I'm going to lose position on the left-hand side to Adam. Are we? No, we're not. We're just going to hold on up the inside to turn 5. And it's turn 6, even turn 7. Heading towards turn 8. Roberts being a little bit aggressive, I've got to say, this Grand Prix. I know he wants to get the moves done, but he's being way too aggressive for my liking. It's turn 9. Thought about a move on Mansell there, but just couldn't quite get it done. Meanwhile, further forwards, our teammate Alpha Dar, how did his start go? 10 red lights, and away he goes. It's starting P4 in this Grand Prix. Can he get a better start than Mansell? Yes, he can. He got a much better start than Mansell. He's already up into P2. He's jumped 2 cars off the start there. What a move there by Alpha. Now he's got Mr. Nat Dog in front. He gets a track limits warning on the exit, though. Let's see how his race unfolds towards the end of this one. Now, replay camera. 10 red lights. Away they go. Just look at the start that Alpha gets there. From P4 on the grid, jumping 2 cars immediately into turn 2. Gotta say, that's a good start from him. Mercedes making contact there as well. No damage, luckily, for either of them. And everyone was clean. That's a shock to me, because I was expecting it to be a bit more crash-like without cars we had bunching. But we all managed to keep it clean. It's even into turn 4, where this is literally where Roberts went for a huge move on me, which I wasn't expecting, but fair enough, it's racing hard as you like. Into turn 1 now, lap 6, moving quite far along into the future, because we pretty much just stayed still. I mean, cars in front of us are battling hard, and I feel on the mediums, I just want to sit back, because I don't think there's any real need for me to push at the moment. Into turn 4 one more time. We got Unity Hush next up, out into turn 5. He looks to be going a bit slowly to Unity Hush, so I want to see if I can clear him. Heading to turn 6. Oh, he's just We've always hit the back of him there. That was huge. That was so close. Very close to me hitting the back of Unity Hush there. So we've clearly got more pace than Unity Hush at this point. But we just can't seem to get the trackers out of the corners when we need to. Lost the rear again there. This is going to put us under pressure by Sync Lexi, I expect. But the one thing that's keeping us in this race, we've still got a lot of ERS compared to the guys around us. I can't say they've got a lot less ERS. But around the outside goes Sync. It's sure he's messed up his brake point. It's turn. Yes, he has. Sync goes off the track. It's turn 1. And, well, that's unfortunate for his race anyway. So that's now us back into P10. We're still in the points for an F3 driver, beating a couple of the F1 drivers. Who would have thought that? But there's a mistake there by Sync once again. Shame it happens though. Moving on to lap 8 now then. Unity Hush still the next car in front. You can just see the slipstream changed so hard to overtake. Although we got the ERS, I don't want to use it. This Jedi flags. There's a car coming out. That's a huge crash. Unity Hush is out. And I think Adam's out as well. Or Adam, no, I think Adam might have avoided that. But we got 2 cars involved in this one. It was an Alfa Romeo. And I think Dave's Ramos might have been involved. It must have been Rainer. Here we go. What's happening? It's Rainer's up the inside of a pink car. There's contact between those two. Oh, Dave's Ramos has hit someone as well. And Pigeon managed to get through there nice and neatly. But that's a huge crash to start this race. Well, start this race. It's only 10 laps in. And this is a big costly error by 2 drivers there making the contact. And so bad for Mr. Unity Hush there. Nowhere to go, and he's out. So that's caused a virtual safety car. Yeah, virtual. Really? That should be a safety car in my opinion, but it's only virtual. People pitting. The guys on the softs probably going to pit for hards. We're going to pit on lap 18 to go on to the sock pad tyre. So this is where we should be able to get big advantage. You've got a puncher. Okay, that's a good time to pit. So, right, we're still going to pit on for softs because that's what we've set already. So, hopefully we can get on to softs then. Meanwhile, further in front, you've got Nat Dog, who is still battling away here. He's battling with Sturridge. He goes up the inside of turn 4. There's contact. They spun out. Oh, he spun out Nat Dog. And I think there might have been some lag and a bit of ghosting going on there. Because that spin was very weird. He's rejoined the track and stayed extremely dangerously in front of Mr. Pigeon. Mr. Pigeon being involved in all the accidents today. Or, well, wait. The game's put me on hards. I did switch it to softs. But I think because of my puncture, the game's put me onto hards. Oh, are you kidding? So, we're going to have to come in for another pit stop, aren't we? And I'm afraid that's probably as good as our race is going to get. We could have been in the top 5. I mean, because we have the ERS, because we have the fuel, we would have had soft command tyres, faster than a lot of the other drivers, and we kind of blew it with the fact that the game's put us onto hard. So, cheers game for that, and I'm so glad this game is finishing because of that, because I did have a penalty as well, but you can just see how much the hard command tyres are struggling as well, losing the rear there massively. Now I've got to tip it into this left-hander. This is losing the car again through there. You're going to have to pit. This is so disappointing, and it's just not what I wanted. I would have set it to softs. I remember setting it to softs, and the game, because we got a puncher, set it back to hards. So we're going to have to pit again. And another thing I will say is before this race started, the game put me on older tyres. Although we were starting P11, the game started me on older tyres anyway, so that punch would have never have happened if the game was somewhat decent and remembered that I was actually outside the top 11. But here we go, on to the softs now, in the most frustrating possible way. And we have seemed to have caught ourselves up with the Mr. Legends. Neither of us want to finish last in this Grand Prix, so I think we might just have a bit of a battle here. Although I'm on the softs, he's on the mediums. Let's see how this will go then. We've got overtake, we've got rich mix, we've got the slipstream. We're heading towards turn 4. We're going to have a cheeky look up the inside. So much better tyres. Just wasn't close enough that time round. I think Legends must have used quite a bit of ERS to stay in front there. Now heading towards turn 6. This right-hander into turn 7. There's a gap up the inside. It closed. That was very close to being contact, but Legends imagining somehow to stay in front. We look up the inside, turn 9. Bit more contact is made. That was a stupid move by me. Anyway, we're going to look up the inside of turn 12 now. Dive bombs everywhere. Turn 10 even. Turn 9 before. This is turn 10. Now it's turn 11. Surely we can now set Legends up for another overtake. It's managed to hold us up for a whole lap here, which is not bad considering he's on the bad tyres. But now we're going to have the DRS. Now we're going to have the overtake. Now we're going to have the rich mix. This should be an easy overtake. But he's going to defend the inside properly. Yes, he is. With the DRS, we're going to go to the outside. Using some overtake. Not going to use up too much overtake though. Just enough to get past onto lap 24. Making an overtake on Legends. And we're through. Although we've run it wide into turn 1. This should cost us into turn 2. We get a bad run into turn 3, but there's no way back for Legends at this point. Now here's where that contact was at turn 9. There was a kind of a gap, but the gap kind of closed. There's more of a half gap for anything, and so what's damage on? I think I'll get damage. Now it's this right-hander. Oh, we've lost the rear. We're into the grass. Oh, can we keep the car in the right direction? Yes, we can. This is going to bring Legends back into it, though. He's going to have the DRS on us now. Into the final corner. I think Legends, as we lose the rear again there. Just need to stop overdriving the car. I'm trying to close the gap into the cars in front, but now Legends is going to have the DRS. He's going to have the rage mix. He's going to have overtake. He's got everything going for him. He's going to go to the outside as well, forcing him to the outside. But as you can see, that's how effective the DRS is, along with the overtake button. And it's turn 1. Legends is back in front of us. Right, so we're going to have to go back to plan A. Almost lose the car there. Okay, we are definitely driving the wheels off this car, mainly because we're frustrated because of everything that's gone wrong in this Grand Prix so far. But we've got to move on. We're going to go up the inside of turn 4 one more time on the inside of Legends. He's going to give us the space. There's contact again between me and Legends. Jesus Christ, this is hard racing, but it's fair so far. Now, didn't quite manage to move any other time through this. So moving on to lap 26. Going to go on to lap 27. We've got the DRS one more time. So I think we're a bit far away to go for a move coming into turn 1, but we're going to look for it anyway. Only using the... We're not even losing rich mix heading towards turn 1. We're going to go for a very late dive bomb. That's an extreme late move by me, and I've got the move done into turn 1. Into turn 2, though, going to be a bit risky, but that was a huge dive bomb. But is this work all going to be undone? Because he's going to have the overtake button. He's going to have rich mix. He's going to have the DRS. Heading towards turn 4. His Legend's going to look up the inside of me again into turn 4. Yes, he does. Gets the move back done. Now we've got to look for a switchback out of turn 5, heading towards turn 6. No move going here. So, moving on. And it's turn 10. A lap later, or the same lap just later on. Gonna have DRS again on Legends, possibly out of the final corner. So maybe we can set one up for a DRS train overtake again. Legends lost the rear slightly there, so we might be able to overtake him for the DRS activation point, which could be huge for this Grand Prix. Side by side, got DRS now. We're in rich mix. Going to the outside, side by side. This is still back P11 at this point. No points up for grabs. We're still pushing on as if it is. Legends, so having to back out. We get back past Legends. We should be able to clear Legends because of our softer power, but because of mistakes we're making, Legends is able to stay with us. And as you can see, DRS is so effective here. It's just going to overtake me into turn 4 again, isn't he? Yep, up the inside goes Legends. It's easy as that, and there's no way through for me. Looking for the switchback again, but it's just wrong line, and I'm just overdriving, I'd say. Now, moving on. And again, Legends got a penalty, by the way. I don't think he had a penalty when I last looked, but he has now. So, gonna look. Legends defended the inside. We got the DRS extra point one more time. We're gonna go to the inside of Legends. He didn't defend it. Okay, we're gonna get the move done heading towards turn 1. And we're through again. And this is actually P10 now because someone has pitted, so we're now battling for the points, and we're through into P10. If I get points on my F1 debut, I'm going to love that. But Legends is going to have other ideas. He goes to the outside of turn 3. He's got the DRS, so turning towards turn 4. He's been brave. He can hold around the outside of turn 4. We're going to make sure it's hard for him, though. He's trying to hold around the outside of turn 4. We close the door, kind of heading towards turn 5. Great respect between the two of us. If you remember our C3L days, us two were battling in this hard as well. For the championship, in fact, back then. Into turn 6. Looking up the inside of turn 8. Oh, a bit of racing going on into turn 9. We're going to look to the outside of Legends. Legend holding the inside. We're going to have the outside run, though. Legends sliding so hard to hold me up there. Up the inside of turn 10 goes Legends. What a move that would be if that one worked, but it doesn't quite work out this time into turn 11. We get the inside line, and we've finally overtaken Legends. And that was a nice little battle there between me and Legends. But can we now clear off from Legends and focus on the cars in front? Remember, this is about P10 as well, so Legends does want these points, considering he is an F1 driver after all. Meanwhile, what's going on? This is now lap 31, just 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and Legends hasn't disappeared. He's still behind me, and I made a mistake into turn 2. This should help Legends be able to make an overtake here. He's going to have the DRS, he's going to have overtake, he's going to have rich mix as well. He's looking up the inside, heading towards turn 4. Gets moved done to Legends. Now I've got to go for a switchback here. Out of turn 4, we lose the rear. Come on, save it. That's a huge slide. Oh my god, lost the rear again there. What a save I've just had, but that has cost me any chance of beating Legends in this Grand Prix, I think. We're going to move on though. We're still going to try and close that gap back down. We're going to make another mistake into turn 4 though. We're onto the grass. We're onto the AstroTurf. Oh, we've been here before, and we've gone for a spin on the AstroTurf, and that is a shame. We've got a... Oh, almost came back on the track there, and luckily we didn't, so... Not great, and then after that, Taj just disappeared, and I don't really want to get lapped, but Oh, we might get lapped if we do that too often. We're now onto the infield, and that's a spin. That is not what I wanted. I mean, my F1 debut race, could it have gone any worse, realistically? I'm going to say no. Into turn 7, heading towards turn 8, another mistake. Another exceeding track limits as well there. So, just not great, not what I wanted at all. However, final lap of the race then, and the tyres are completely dead. In fact, I got a puncture. That'd be why the tyres are so dead. How long have I had that puncture and not noticed? I wonder. But it is what it is. We've got a punch. We're just going to have to bring the car home, I think, and hope we don't spin it. Oh, God. Come on. I want to finish this debut. P12 doesn't sound too bad in Tier 1, but it's last. So, kind of is. And we've gone for a spin because of my puncture. Oh, dear. Right. Come on. Let's just get this car home. I don't really want to have to keep spinning this car, making myself look like a bot. Coming towards the line. And that should be the race. Oh, God, finish this. And the guys put me in the wall anyway. That sums up that race. Shame. Really is a shame, but what can you do when the game doesn't want you to do well in an F1 race? Oh, I'm a bit salty, as you can see. But, you know what? First F1 debut. To be battling towards the top 5, I'd say. That's not bad. I'll take that moving on to next season, next game. So, there you go, that's every F1 race from this game, except from 3, which you'll see later on in the week, if you subscribe and watch for more. That will be multiplayer cars, and for the Race of Champions. So, let's see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.